this is Michelle with Creative Operation, and I wanted to share with you some other makes that I did for my junk journal. I currently have a junk journal in the works using a bunch of the things that I've been making lately for a junk journal. I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it. So it's in the works, and I had ended up making some of these things. I wanted to share them with you before I added some to my journal. So I was inspired by a video that I saw called Epic Pop-Up Ephemera Interactive Writing Space for Junk Journals. And this was done by Be Reborn Art Healing. I will have a link down below. But she had a cute little, basically explosion type card insert for the junk journals. And I kind of went to town on figuring out different sizes. She shared one size that I saw, and if she shared more, forgive me, I did not see those, but I sat down and reworked the sizes so that I could have a variety of different sizes. And then with the leftovers, so that's what you see right here, with the leftovers I made these things. So I wanted to share all this with you. So let me put these off to the side just for a second. So these are really, really, really cute. Now I'll show you the biggest size because that is the size that she shared in her video. So it's a really cute little explosion card. She wrapped them with belly bands. The idea is that you could like glue the belly band onto the page, or you could put like it in a pocket and this just keeps it closed. So what I did was I dug out some pink paisley papers that I've had for a very, very long time, and grabbed like 3 sheets. So I made like was it 3 sheets or 4 sheets? I can't remember. It wasn't very many, but I made all of this stuff out of those sheets. And then I used some of my coffee dyed paper and then used that up to make the, little bits. So anyway, so they have belly bands here. I used clusters on here that I had shared previously a couple times, inspired by Treasure Books, and she did these cluster books. So I used those as the embellishments for the belly band. So those were already pre-made in my stash, ready to go. I just had to tear them out and ink them and put them on the belly band. So then when it opens up, here's the front, here's the back, and then it opens up like so to give yourself a really nice, exploding journaling spot. So thought this was fun. This is 5 by 5. Her measurements for her tutorial. I went to town making different sizes because I wanted to figure that out so that you could have different sizes for different papers. I will have all of this down below in the video's description so you can just copy it, paste it onto a Word file or something, and then print it out. But hers was a 5 by 5 size. So I ended up making, I wanted to see, so the sizes of these are based off of the explosion piece on the inside, okay? So, for example, this is a 5 by 5 card. The inside here was a 7 by 7 piece of paper, okay? That fit inside of there. So what I did was I wanted to see, based on the size of the inside, what size cards I would need to make with the pattern paper. Does that make sense? So this one here is a 6.5 by 6.5 piece on the inside, which made the card for the outside. Again, I'm going to have the measurements for the outside cards down below. This one took a 6 by 6 piece on the inside. This one took a 5.5 by 5.5 piece. This one took a 5 by 5 piece, and so on all the way down to, I figured out this little teeny tiny one that took a 3 by 3 size piece of paper on the inside. So when you open this up, and some of them open sideways, some of them open from the bottom, some of them open from the top. It just depended on the pattern paper and the direction of it. But there is a 3 by 3 piece of paper on the inside. So that's what I'm talking about when I graduated the sizes. They were based on the coffee dyed paper on the inside. Make sense? So measurements for these, and then the piece of pattern paper on the outside, I will have listed down below. I did not do belly bands as I just wrapped them around and glued them. So I do not have measurements. Some of them are smaller than others. Some of them are wider. And again, they go in different directions. So that's what I did. And I ended up using up a bunch of the clusters that I have been making, or have made, I should say, and in my stash. So that was what I wanted to share with you. So, Again, the sizes are based off of the inside piece. So I will have that link down below with the measurements. So please check that out. When I was done with that, I decided to make these tabs. Now, I have seen these on the internet everywhere. So I just took scraps of paper and I wanted to make some tabs for my junk journal. So I just cut them into little pieces after I folded them, put some little notches in them, and then I just set an eyelet and added some charms. So they have a bead, a button, and a charm on each one, okay? And then you just slip them over the page that you want, glue them down, and boom, you have a cute little tab for your junk journal, okay? So they are all different sizes. Some of the eyelets are down on the bottom, some of them are up at the top, some of them are just kind of more or less little squares, and literally you just fold them, punch, ink, set an eyelet, put your little goodies on there, and you're done. This one has a cute little ladybug. Can you see that? Super cute. So I made a bunch of those with the leftovers too, because I had some strips left over from cutting my pattern papers. So now I have a bunch of these ready to go. Now, some of them I decorated with some fibers. Some of them I did not because of the size of them. I just thought they were just small and they were cute in and of themselves. So that's what I wanted to share with you with that. I also did decide to try a different little something. I don't know if it's out there or not. It's pretty super simple. But what I did was I took some leftover papers, and what I ended up doing was I put a piece of my coffee dyed composition paper inside, and I literally just glued the back side down, but then when I folded it up, it goes like that, and then it goes like that. So you could open this up, have journaling spot, and then open it up for even more journaling space, okay? And then I decorated these with clusters as well, and this one is this size just because this was the paper that I had available. Okay, so I just cut the coffee dyed paper to fit accordingly and made those. And then with the absolute last little bits I had, I made this cute little scrap tablet, and I put one of these tabs without doing the corners over top, and then added buttons and beads to this one, and then that can go into a junk journal as well. So I just wanted to share this with you, and now that I have, now I can use them. So I will be back soon, and I will share with you the junk journal that I'm making using all of these things that I've been making lately, incorporating them into one journal, and it's turning out absolutely lovely. I think you guys are going to like it. So I will have links down below for the inspiration, for the little explosion journaling cards, and for these tabs, the last one that I had seen. I will link that. And then I will have the measurements for these down below as well. So thanks for watching. Take care, stay crafty, and I will see you again soon. All right, bye-bye.